Okay, I'm starting my watch. Should we call it a run? No. Outdoor hike. Where is it? Hiking. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! We did our first mile in 23 minutes. I'm already eating my first goo of the day because I felt kind of hungry, even though I had a full breakfast. Review of sea salt chocolate goo. Pretty good. It's pitch black out. To be continued. So we made it to mile 3.7, 3,374 feet of gain. I will say I've been in a bit of a dark place, but we're gonna be okay. Wow. And then the sign, which is a little foreboding, but the weather isn't bad.
The weather is good.
So I say we keep going. Okay, we're at the peak of Mount Madison. So much of this hike so far has been fully rock climbing. There's John rock climbing. It's a doozy. It's very technical, but we're almost at the top of Mount Adams, I think. Look at this cloud. We are 6.47 miles in, 5,000 feet of vert, and we've made it to the second peak, Mount Adams. We are above the clouds. It's pretty sick.
John Adams.
Down there you can see all the colors of the foliage. The clouds are moving. I think we're about to be in what the experts call a microclimate. And we're about to be inside this cloud. All right, we're at the top of the set. It's kind of busy. We are almost at Mount Washington. It's behind me. That's the highest peak. I'm so freaking ready for my cheese sandwich. All right, we've made it to Mount Washington, which is the highest peak. It's a full-blown city up here. This is a stark contrast to what we saw earlier in the hike. Look at this gorgeous lake. Lake in the clouds? Beautiful. Okay, we are 14.21 miles in, 7,300 feet of vert, and I'm going in on the caramel macchiato goo because I need some caffeine. Honestly, I'm hitting a bit of a wall. Morale is low.
I think morale is high.
I don't love it. I'm gonna finish it because I want some caffeine, but not my favorite. We just summited Monroe. 14.87 miles. 7,600 feet. No, it's stories. We just finished our penultimate summit, Eisenhower. His first name was Dwight, and when anyone ever thinks of Dwight, they don't think of Dwight Eisenhower. They think of Dwight Schrute. And that's what happens to American presidents sometimes. Comedic, fictional characters become more important than them. Our final summit is Dwight.
No, Pierce.
Oh, Pierce. I am a little loopy. And Pierce is a little one. It's right over there. You can see it. That little one. Okay. More to come soon. Oh, yeah. We made it. Well, we didn't really make it, but this was the last peak. Pierce.
Mount Pierce.
And it's downhill from here. Personally, I'd rather uphill than downhill. I find downhill so painful, but that's just not how mountains work. So, all right, I'll see you guys at the end in the parking lot. Headlamp came back on because it's starting to get dark in the forest. We still have 3 miles to go. A little less. Oh, there's the sun. We're 13 hours in, 20.42 miles. And we're in the last, I think, 2 miles. I freaking hope so. Ooh, I just heard an animal. Ooh, okay. Okay, I gotta go. I forgot to film once we got to the car because we were actually hiking in the dark for like an hour and a half, and I started to get scared. I was like, what if there's a creep? What if there's a creep in the woods? So I was like, cuspy, panic attack cuspy, but we made it through. I just wasn't in a headspace to make a video when we got to the bottom. Now I'm eating pizza in bed and life is good.